Meanwhile,
I should have locked her up the first time.
Kevin McCarthy was on 60 Minutes on Sunday night. AOC had a tweet about this, which was, I thought, pretty on point. She said, "Do people remember how much my interview on 60 Minutes was covered with a fine-tooth comb to find out like wherever I slipped up? Here is the leader of the Republicans, reduced to a babbling fool." I'm not directly quoting her.
Much props if she actually tweeted that.
But it's pretty close. Yeah. We can't play the video. We're only going to play the audio here because of the sensitivities of certain networks. But here's Kevin McCarthy, apparently too busy. Like, I don't have to read the whistleblower complaint because I know what my answer is going to be regardless of what it says. But sometimes that strategy just doesn't work out for you. Here he is with Scott Pelley. Scott Pelley giving him a quote that apparently Kevin McCarthy was not aware of.
What do you make of this exchange? President Zelensky says we are almost ready to buy more javelins from the United States for defense purposes. And President Trump replies, "I would like you to do us a favor, though."
Well, you just added another word.
No, it's
you said,
in
"I'd
the
like
transcript.
you to do a favor, though."
Yes, it's in the White House transcript.
When I read the transcript, President Zelensky brings up a javelin as a protection for anti-tank, something that President Obama would not sell. That President Trump did to protect Ukraine.
How do you expect the president's defense to roll out going forward?
The defense of what?
Well, there's an impeachment inquiry.
Yeah. There's an impeach inquiry going forward.
Impeach.
It probably never would move forward had the speaker waited 48 hours to have the transcript. We vote on important things every day, but there are certain votes that are different than others. Sending men and women off to war is the most difficult vote any member of Congress would ever make.
I'll ask you again, how does the defense of the president, in your view, roll out from here?
Why would we move forward with impeachment? There's not something that you have to defend here.
You say the president has done nothing wrong. I take that to mean that you find it appropriate that the president asked Mr. Zelensky for an investigation of his Democratic rivals.
The question before the House of Representatives is to impeach the president based upon a phone call that the speaker never even heard.
Mr. Leader, with great respect to you, and I apologize for interrupting, but these are the White House talking points that were emailed to the Congress earlier this week.
Well, I am asking you,
was it appropriate for the president to ask for investigations of his Democratic rivals with another foreign leader?
I've never seen one talking point from a White House. I'm talking to you based upon the most important facts we have. The whistleblower wasn't on the call. The IG, Inspector General, didn't read the call. But you and I have all the information we need. The president did nothing in this phone call that's impeachable.
We have all the information we need, except for I didn't even hear the part about him saying a favor, though. Honestly, like, I had to watch that thing multiple times, and I'm not even sure right now, to be fair, how they edited that. But it feels like, honestly, it feels like one of those, like, what are those machines like this where you load up someone's phrases?
Yes.
And you just press any random button, so the question has nothing to do with the answer.
That was an email the speaker hasn't read.
It was the visual.
This was about
because you can
protecting
see Kevin
people
McCarthy
in
just
Ukraine.
so like totally confused and flabbergasted by the whole thing.
Another benefit of this process is interviews like that.
Indeed, and that's not going to be good for Kevin McCarthy.